Hey, I'm Pam Meier. Today I want to give you some tips on how to deal with aging parents when they own real estate. The first thing that we'll want to do is get an ownership and encumbrance report, usually called an O&E, and that is going to tell us the ownership of the property, how title is held, and if there are any liens against it, anything that we need to deal with that need to be cleared off before we can actually close. And you don't need to wait until you're ready to sell it. It's something that is valuable to do ahead of time. So in this report, it's going to tell us how title is held. If it's in joint tenancy, tenants in common, or in severalty. It's important to know that because it will give us the details of how we'll proceed forward. Some of it can be a little complicated and time-consuming, so we'll want to work on that ahead of time so that it won't delay a closing. Certain ways that title is held will require supplemental documentations, things that maybe an attorney will have to help us with. So we want to get those done ahead of time, review those, make sure everything is in order before we get ready to sell it. The next thing that the report will tell us is the encumbrances. Are there any mortgages that have liens that are recorded on it? Some may be known, some may be unknown. It takes a little bit of doing to track that down if there's some old lien that didn't get cleared off. There might be a Medicaid lien, perhaps there's a reverse mortgage. Those details will all need to be sorted out, and again, we can get those done ahead of time to save time. Another piece of this is there's a possibility that title was held in the name of, let's just say, John Doe, but the death certificate says John Andrew Doe. A supplemental affidavit will be required, and this affidavit needs to be signed by somebody who's not a member of the family, somebody who's not going to benefit from the sale of the house, but somebody that knew the person as by both names. It'll need to be signed and notarized, and then it gets recorded by the title company. Another important thing to think about and have the conversation with your aging parent about is who they would like to be their power of attorney in case they're not feeling up to going to a closing any particular day. We might have the closing scheduled and that day comes and their health is not such that they can make it. And if you're in a situation where mom or dad or the seller of the house is already passed and you have been appointed their power of attorney, then title will be transferred by a personal representative's deed, and that personal representative's deed is prepared by an attorney. I know these details can be overwhelming, but if we work on this ahead of time, it can make it go a lot smoother where you can attend to other things that are more pressing at that time.